If you recently discovered that your partner has cheated on you, then you have lost trust not only in your partner, but also in yourself, because you thought you knew things about your partner that turned out to not be true, and you thought that you had a certain ability to assess your partner's trustworthiness that turned out to be not as good as you thought it was. So this loss of trust in yourself is at least as debilitating and at least as frustrating as the loss in trust in your partner. In fact, the process of learning to trust your partner again actually depends on you getting better at assessing your partner's trustworthiness. So until you can be more sure of your ability to tell, is this person worth trusting? Is this a trustworthy person? Can I believe this person? You won't be able to increase your trust beyond where it stands right now. One thing that's happened is you've become aware of your partner's ability and willingness to deceive you. You can't directly do anything about the willingness part, but you can become harder to deceive by getting better at understanding what is actually going on in your partner's mind and starting to deal with some of the blind spots that you just learned you have that you probably didn't know about before this happened. If you want to learn more about your blind spots, the first place to start looking is to think back to your parents and think specifically about times that you saw your parents deceive you or each other or your siblings or anyone else. Any pattern of deception or manipulation or dishonesty that was alive in your family would have been programmed into your mind in a way that would make you inclined to follow that pattern, but also make it hard for you to detect that pattern in others. To put it another way, if you were exposed to deception or dishonesty or manipulation as a child, it makes it harder for you to detect those things in your partner, in yourself, and in other people, which makes it harder for you to trust your partner because you can't tell if your partner is being trustworthy or not. So the details of your partner's trustworthiness become vague and fuzzy instead of being sharp and clear. You can start by writing down examples of when you remember your parents being dishonest or deceptive, especially if your parents involve you in deceiving one another. That would have had an exceptionally large impact on your brain as it was developing. The new knowledge you have about what your partner is capable of is actually going to help you get better at trusting them and other people in the future, because you're going to gain confidence in your ability to see how trustworthy other people are as you improve your ability to assess their trustworthiness.